man. Get them out now.
We are live.
Kenny, Keith, we are live. Keith, you are a real one. I didn't know if you were going to come through after that, so we appreciate you making it. Kenny and Keith, we are live. Don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent, but we're going to talk about it either way because we show up no matter what. Kenny, what's your initial thought, man? I don't like the pause.
I tweeted it out, and I think that I would like to reiterate it here. The X on center court means a lot to a lot of people, and you know me, and me and Keith are very similar in this way. I'm normally a very positive person, especially when it comes to Xavier basketball, but that felt like a slap in the face to me, honestly, to somebody that gave blood, sweat, and tears to this program. That X means a lot to a lot of people, and I felt like that game was it was disappointing, man. I don't think there's really any other way to put it. It was just disappointing. That's all I can really say.
I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. I just think for a young team, Messina Moore in foul trouble, never really got going. You just need, like, in a situation like this, there's usually veterans that step up that kind of grab everybody and say, hey, let's get our crap together. Yeah. We don't have that right now, so it's something that is like, you can see it in the first half. Everybody was kind of like, what is happening? So until we can figure out that part of it, it's going to take some time to get things moving in the right direction.
Well, we'll dive into it. Go ahead.
I mean, so what I was talking to you about before, Cap, it's on the top of my mind right now, so I want to bring it up. Right after your hymn warning or your hymn declaration,
yes,
of Messina Moore, we get a performance where he doesn't even shoot the ball.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if Messina Moore was the problem tonight.
I don't think I'm not saying he was the problem.
Right.
I'm just saying.
No, I hear what you're saying.
He's the guy. Like, he's our guy. He's our guy.
Positivity, Ken.
I know. I get it. But he's our guy. So my thing is, this is going to be my message for the rest of the year, because at least now we know how bad it can be, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But I don't care if a guy misses a layup. I don't care if a guy goes 0 for 10 from 3. All I want to see is guys giving effort.
Yep.
Getting on the floor, rebounding the ball, not letting dudes fucking swing on the rim like they own the play. Like, dude, I can't believe it, man. You got guys getting dunked on, like offensive rebounds getting dunked on. It's like, show some pride, man. Earn that check that you're getting every month.
That's what I was kind of say, and I'm gonna I really want to hear from the former players, you and Keith, on this, because this is way more your domain than mine. But I've been going to Xavier games since I was 4 years old. I'm 33. Yeah. This is hands down, not even close, the worst home loss that Xavier's had in my entire lifetime, bar none, full stop, no question. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm just calling a spade a spade. But I think what hurts me is on our home floor, not losing. I don't care about losing, but I think to your point, Kenny, just getting absolutely run on our home floor. That was
the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, just the energy you played with in the second half. I get it. We're down 20 at 19 at half. If you would have played that way in the first half, you would only be down 5.
Right.
6.
Hey,
right?
You know what?
We
came back from 16 with 12 minutes to go against Purdue with Robbie Hummel.
Yep.
They were playing against.
Crazy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, right.
And
he went crazy.
He didn't quit.
Right.
And I'm not saying the team quit. That's not what I'm trying to say. But there was definitely an energy. This did not feel like a Xavier team. Because when Xavier's down at home, at least the team I grew up watching was, this is our home court. Yeah. We're protecting. And if we lose, we go down swing. We lost some bye games. I remember we lost at Bucknell when I was a kid. My brother threw up in the parking lot. You know what I mean? But there were 10,200 legitimately threw up in the parking lot. Did not make the drive home very fun. But that's what the standard should be. If you lose at home, you should throw up. You know what I mean? Yeah. and I just felt like with the last 10, you were there. The last 10 minutes of the game was like,
I mean, a big part of that too is, and I'm as a former player, I feel like our fans have kind of switched up on our team too.
That's another point.
People leaving early, like,
oh my God! I mean, it cleared out almost at halftime.
The seats are I feel like when the game used to tip, the seats were full. I don't know what's been happening the last 5-10 years. Like something's shifted.
And I was gonna, and I'll let Kenny.
Now,
I agree.
Yeah.
1,000%.
What is happening right
1,000%.
So
And this is
talk about
this,
them having to play hard. The fans are supposed to give energy.
And I think that's
and
my
the players tend to match the energy.
That's my
of the
theme
arena.
tonight.
Like,
Yep.
now this is, but here's the thing for me, and something I'm just gonna push back on that a little bit with is a lot of the people that are in that arena are paying for these players to be on the team.
What does that have to do with anything, Kenny?
What it has to do with is you get the school coming to them and saying all the time, like, hey, we need money to get players, we need money to do that. So they give the money. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not at all. I get I get your point, and I think you're right, because you have to have, when the team's at its worst, the fans need to be at their best.
Exactly.
That's
1,000%.
and I get it. I do. But like, I just feel like because of the environment they're in right now, where you have all these people giving money to the program, they feel a little bit more ownership towards it, and like kind of, feel some type of way. And, right or wrong, I think that's probably the sentiment that you're feeling right now. And like, I got texts from 4 or 5 people, like, the people saying they left. They were like, I texted my one buddy. He was like, I got home 20 minutes ago. That was like, there was like 10 minutes left in the game.
I got people clearing out.
Yeah.
I got my college text group that we do. It's like guys saying like, it feels tough to even get interested in this team because I don't know anybody. I don't know the coach. It's like, I think there's just a lot of things that are piling on top of each other right now that are really hurting Xavier right now in a time when we need the fans more than ever.
Absolutely. And I mean, you got to look at it like this, man. We would get 3, 4, 5 freshmen every year, and you would do your research on those freshmen.
Oh yeah.
We would start stalking them before they even came.
I knew who Kenny was. He was like 16.
How does that change now? You still have to do that. You got 12 new guys. Okay. It's
changed, but same
you have the
concept.
Musketeer podcast. You got Robob. You have all these resources to learn your team. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get off my high horse on this because
you're hitting it on the head.
I'm a fan now.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fan at this point. Like I love my school, and you got to show some type of pride in it, whether we're good or bad. Like, come on, man, show up and root
I
for
think
your
there are
team.
2 points here. I think what Kenny was trying to say was nothing against the players. I think what Kenny was trying to say was, I played my ass off. I mean, and you guys did without making a dime when there was no play. And so now it's like, whatever the figure is, players are getting paid, and it's not a small amount of money.
Right.
And you're like, so I busted my butt to this level and then didn't get paid. And then we're getting paid now, and we can't even, and I'm not saying the kids didn't play hard, but the energy was off. But here's two, and I think to your point, Keith, is the fans, though, this is our job. And this is kind of what I see us as Roll-Blob, is our job is to keep the energy in the program. And I can deal with pissed off fans, but I can't deal with this apathy. I can't deal with people who be like, I don't really care anymore. Like, be pissed off for all I care.
Yeah, right.
If anything, I appreciate that. We should be pissed off right now.
I would much rather see people losing their minds on Twitter.
1,000%.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, then
calling it quits on 3 games into the season.
We need some guys on the roster that one will show emotion. Like I go back to the Lionel Chalmers moment. From 2004 before we went to the Elite Eight, where he absolutely went crazy in the locker room. This isn't how this is Xavier, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
This isn't us. Like, and from that point it changed. Somebody's got to step up and be pissed off.
That's
right.
That's what
so
we
if it's Messina Moore, if it's Robinson, I don't know. Roddy, somebody got to be pissed off and be like, all right, man, let's change this before it gets too
and bad. The thing is that I think something like a saving grace for me, and this is not anything bad about Patino or Chu or any of the new coaches at all, because I really think you give these guys time to build an actual program, and not just cobble a team together in 4 months. You give them time to build a program. I truly believe their better days are ahead for Xavier.
Oh yeah.
But man, does it make me happy knowing that Dante Jackson's in that locker room. Like, honestly, like that to me, I look at that and I'm just like, that's my saving grace, man. Knowing that a guy that came up like me, that was in that locker room with me, is still in the locker room today. When you see this happening, like, I don't know what he's like now, really, with the team. I talked to him a little bit, but it's, he's a coach, man. Like, you get the chopped up version of what it is. So it's like I don't really know what his mindset is with that kind of stuff, but man, it really does make me feel better knowing that he's there and he's like kind of, you know, he's holding that rope by. It's like that Spider-Man meme, like holding the
holding back everything. Exactly.
Right.
But I think we need that, and I love Coach Pitino, and I still believe in Coach Pitino, and I don't think any of this is an indictment on
no, not at
Richard
all,
Pitino, 0%. But I do agree with you, Kenny, on having the Xavier DNA. Because there's just, and like you said, Kenny, there's so many people that care about that X, care about this program that are probably going off right now. And just,
Right.
and you know as well as I know, Kenny, if you guys had this kind of a loss at home, it is going to be an absolute 1,000%. Like I want, I'm thinking of Xavier DNA guys. I'm thinking of Weeze right now. I'm thinking of like the guys that built this program from the ground up.
Dude, I would have been scared to walk into the locker room as a freshman. I would have been scared to walk into a locker room and have to if I played bad in a game like this, especially the third game, because like, you know, like me coming to Xavier, like there was a lot of hype and all this stuff. Like if I came out and I played like that, and I didn't always have the best games, but I can tell you one thing for damn sure. I was fouling somebody hard. I was going and getting on the floor. I was doing something to put my mark on the game. Because I knew that I had to face those guys in the locker room afterwards. Like, I mean, I remember BJ Raymond, my freshman year, we went to the Sweet 16. He was like, "You guys are lucky, man. I had to wait 4 years for this shit, or 3 years for this shit." You know what I mean? Like, I feel that because those dudes put in the work. Those dudes are the reason that I went to Xavier. And so now you see this progression over the last 15 years. And, you know, there's been ups and downs, and obviously Miller coming back and leaving, and, you know, Mac leaving, Steele leaving, then we move. Like, there's so many things that have happened. But at the end of the day, this is still the Xavier basketball that people have loved for the last 30 years and for longer than that. But whatever, 30 years, I'm just going to throw out a number. They got to get this on the right path. I don't care if they're winning. I don't care if they're losing. They got to do something to make people excited to watch this team. And like at this point, all I can really say is we got to be a tough out for every team. I don't care if we lose every game in the Big East, but it's got to be a tough out at Cintas.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to somebody sitting next to me at the game. I was like, our sophomores are the key to this.
Yeah.
The faster they can figure out what the Xavier way looks like and how you're supposed to play and how hard you have to go, it's going to be a long season until they figure it out, because you know what you're going to get out of Roddy.
Yep.
You know, he's older. He's been through the ringer
Trey Carroll
already.
Tonight.
Messina Moore, Trey Carroll. It's the sophomores.
Yeah.
They have to go harder. They have to give you more.
Well, and
because they're playing
KJ,
major minutes.
Did you see like our offense, man? It just looks like there's just it's not even making or missing shots. Like that's all a product of what you're doing. But like our offense, it's like one pass, maybe a cut, and then it's like one-on-one from 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm like, and like you saw it in the first couple games when they were able to get the ball moving, make the defense move. These guys are set up like chess pieces, and they're all, like Santa Clara. I mean, they were athletic, they were strong, they were physical. Like you got it. You have to get. And something that stuck out in my mind is one of the announcers said something like, you know, Patina's not going to be. He can draw up plays, but he's more of like just let your guys play. But I feel like when you have a team like this without a lot of experience, and maybe not the guy that's your scorer, you got to have some more of that set play stuff to put people in the right position and get some of those, get closer to the basket and do what you got to do. I mean, it seems like there has to be some changes. Right.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And to me, it seems as if Santa Clara was putting a lot of pressure on the ball, which took us out of some of our actions.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be kind of in our favor earlier in the game. I'm like, cool, we got a couple guys that can handle the ball. That shouldn't be an issue.
Athletes in transition, yeah.
But over time, I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
There was just no rhythm all night. I mean, there was shot clock violations. It was ugly.
I can't even tell you. I stood up and I was screaming when that dude dunked and shook on the rim and got the tech. That shit made me so angry. Like physically, I was. Oh my God, man!
I thought you texted the group and I was like, oh no.
Dude, I couldn't even. That's too much for me, man.
I love you, but I'm glad we weren't together tonight. I'll say that.
Yeah, dude. I was
Not
pretty
something I
calm.
wanted to see.
I
Okay.
was pretty calm, honestly, the whole game. Like, you know, because I was expecting some of this, so like it wasn't a shock to me. But that thing where he hung on the rim and he was shaking it, and then he was talking shit to the crowd. I'm like,
that's
dude,
personal.
this is
We
not.
cannot let that happen.
No,
That's personal.
never.
That's embarrassing.
The whole first half, I'm like, we are right there. Like, I was waiting on a run where we got a couple stops, we made a couple buckets, we cut it.
Even
like,
in the first couple minutes of the second half, you get that, like, you get the 5-point possession, all that, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe hold on a second, and then it's just like you get smacked in the face again, and you're like, oh my gosh. Hey, let me. I'm gonna run this Patino interview real quick.
Yeah, let's
Coop
see what
just sent it to me.
I'm interested to hear this.
The game, in my opinion, was the response of Roddy and Phillip. I just didn't like the way that we started the game last game.
That's not it. That's from before. Oh, we got to delete some stuff. Hold on.
The game, in my opinion.
Hold on. Let me put this in here.
You're good. Yeah, take a second. We'll stall for
I got to get this going. Yeah, just keep talking for a second.
Coop did walk in. He gave KJ the box. So KJ's going over the box score real quick. I will tell you this. I was sitting with a UConn fan, which did not help Coop. Hearing about, oh, we're top 5 in the nation and this, that, and the other. And I did not appreciate that.
No. Yeah, I mean,
from 2-point field goals in the second.
we did shoot good free throws.
No, I'm saying they were 62% on 2-point field goals in the second half.
Yeah, that's not good.
yeah, and
They made every shot we missed that seemed easy. They made on the other.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but
you're
like,
not wrong.
so I was looking at the stats. Let me pull this up real quick. I was looking at the stats, and like, you look at it, you know, we got out rebounded by a lot, but for somehow we still had more offensive rebounds than them, which seems impossible.
Yep.
But 17 and 17 assists, nothing crazy there. We had 6 steals, they had 10. We had 5 blocks, they had 11. They only beat us by 2 in the turnover battle. Like, it was literally just the intangible stuff, the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Play harder. Find that extra man in transition. Find that extra pass, whatever it is on offense. Get the ball moving. Play together. I mean, they had 9 guys score 5 in double figures. 1 with 8. They almost had 6 guys in double figures. Xavier scores 50 points with 2 players. And like, great. I love that Roddy had a big game. I mean, he scored 29 on 16 shots. Like, that's a good game. 3 for 6 from 3. Like, great. But like, there was just times where you're like, man, they're just big boying us. Like, you're going to the basket and you're getting your shit swatted off the rim. You got I can't remember even who it was. Somebody took a step back, pump fake 3, went up to shoot the ball, and they blocked it out of bounds. It's like,
I couldn't even watch it half the time, right. Kenny. I kept looking at my phone.
Bigger, faster, stronger than you, and they play for Santa Clara. And listen,
right.
KJ, I know they're going to be a tournament team. They're a good team. They have a good coach. The pedigree's there. The pedigree's there, but they're not a Big East team. Okay,
no.
Like, you got to handle that business, especially at home.
Kenny, let's be real. Right now, we're not a Big East team. We're trying to learn.
Right.
I think that's kind of the thing, though. I think we have Big East athletes. I think we have some Big East athletes. I guess is my.
I mean, Trey Carroll for sure is a Big East player. There's no doubt about it. That dude can play. He can play, and you could tell he was really frustrated tonight. And I like that.
Body language. Yep.
But like, the thing good for me, like, when you talk about him, whatever, Messina Moore, like, a guy like him with the talent that he has, he's got to have a little bit more of that. Like, I got to take, even if it looks bad, even if he doesn't play well, just go out and try to
go down swinging.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
1,000%.
Because like, it felt like he was just like, this isn't my game. I'm gonna sit back. You know what I mean? Like,
that's hard to say. And his roles still have not been defined. It's not like he's like Trayvon Blewett, like midway through a season. Like, it's his team. Like, it's the third game on a brand new team with 12 new players. So like, hard to say. But I hear you guys on that. I do appreciate the effort of Roddy. I do appreciate the effort of Trey. And I do like seeing some frustration. And I know that Coach Patino was ripping them. I saw some clips on Twitter of him just ripping.
I do have the interview now, so let's check that out real quick.
Let's see this. Let's see what happens here.
Well, not a lot of good, obviously. Disappointed in my self that, we're putting that on the floor. Our fans certainly deserve better. And I got to look myself in the mirror and realize, we've got a long way to go. And, just told the team, and we certainly understand that. I don't think this is an arrogant group by any means. I don't think we needed to be humbled, but I think we realize how hard it's going to be. We knew Santa Clara was going to be a good team. I've obviously got a lot of respect for Coach Sendek and the program and the consistency that he's built that program. So there's nothing really to it besides we got to get back to work tomorrow. So very appreciative of the fans. I certainly never want to see them leave like that. They deserve better, and we've got to be collectively, coaches, players, everybody, we got to be better because our fan base certainly deserves better than that.
Well, Ken, we did go without a light while you were gone, so
no!
Yeah,
what happened?
The MacBook started dying, so we had to take the power from that and send it to take the power from the light and send it to the MacBook. So sorry about that. We're in the dark right now, Kenny, but we're gonna find our way back to the light. It's a dark night, Kenny. It's a dark night. I thought this would be suiting to the theme.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
MVP once again.
Yeah, right.
Once again.
My sisters were killing me, man. They were like, "You got to get Keith a light. You got to get Keith a light."
What about
no?
me?
But listen, no.
You can lead it up against the.
Against the Muskie Cat.
So, I think that's a perfect response, right? He recognizes, Coach Pitino recognizes what, like what I was saying. He recognizes what Xavier means to everybody in the community. And he didn't get mad at the fans for leaving, right? He was just like, they deserve better. We got to give them more.
Yep.
I can tell you right now. Kay, you got to. I'm assuming you're in the same spot that I am. I was never in practice with you, but the practice after this,
dude.
You're talking it. I don't know what it's like today because they have more rules now, like how long they can practice and off days and all that stuff. We would have been in the gym for 5 hours.
Right. Probably 2 days.
Right.
We go come in the morning.
Right.
And then we're going to come back in the afternoon. We're going to put the bubble up and do rebounding drills all damn practice.
Yeah. For us, I can tell you right now, for me, it would have been perfect possession. And it would have been, did you guys do that drill?
Oh, yeah. We definitely did it.
Okay. So we used to do a 60-second shot clock, perfect possession. And if the ball got in the paint, shot clock reset. You didn't even have to make a bucket.
Yeah.
If the ball got in the pit, I'm telling you, Mark Lyons.
Oh my God, I used to hate that.
Mark Lyons and Jordan Crawford. Mark Lyons and Jordan Crawford scored 99 points on us. 2.5 hours of perfect possession. And I can't even remember what game it was it was just for some reason it was it wasn't good. But that was the whole practice. 2.5, 3 hours of just that. Imagine how long it takes to score 99 points.
Right.
Now, I don't know what the rules are. I have no idea. But he did mention, Coach Pitino did in the press conference, he said we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, and that's by putting our blood, sweat, and tears into every practice, and that starts tomorrow. And I'm sure you guys can fill in the blanks, but whenever the coach comes into the post-game press conference, the last two, I've barely made it in time for it to start. It's it's in and out, and it's quick. After Trey Carroll and Ronnie Anderson were in the post-game presser with the player side, it was probably 10 more minutes before Coach Pitino came in. Yeah. So I don't know what that locker room was like. Someone asked Trey Carroll that, and he took a really long pause and said, we just got to rebound better. And, kind of kept it brief. But now talking about finding a leader of the team, I know those can kind of, depending on personality, show up in different ways. But you're not going to find anyone more confident in Roddy or other than Roddy Anderson. And I think right now he's probably the guy I would pick to be the leader. And it's in kind of, I think, Kenny, you and KJ will appreciate this, a positive way. Mm-hmm. I think that's how he carries himself, upbeat, kind of like a similar personality to Quincy Oliveri is kind of how I view it. But just upbeat, positive. And, I tweeted this, regardless of the score, Roddy Anderson's going to play his ass off. And he mentioned that in the post-game press conference too. He's going to play his ass off. He finished with 29 points, but Again, not a whole lot of positives, but just some observations I had from after the game.
Good stuff, Coop.
Yeah. Well, dude, if I'm the, I don't think any of the players watch this, but if they do and they hear this, get your rest tonight. You got to get your rest tonight, baby. It is gonna. You're in trouble tomorrow. You're in trouble tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Trey and Roddy because they did give it. They played extremely hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it was like, if nobody else wants to shoot, I mean, you might as well go ahead.
You got to do something. And like you said, someone's got to
coast to coast on 5.
Yeah,
And
you said someone's got to be pissed off.
And there was a couple.
Like
there's a couple times at the end of the game, in the last like 6 or 7 minutes, and like Coach Mack used to say this all the time. He would say, "It's hard enough to get one open shot. Why are we fighting to get a second one? Like if you're open, damn ball." And like you had guys that were passing up shots, maybe because they were nervous. They didn't want to make it look worse or whatever. Like whatever it was, but like, I mean, we're losing by 30. Shoot the ball.
The problem was we were everybody.
I know, but I mean, but like, hey, if it's an open shot, shoot the ball because what's the alternative? You're going to make that extra pass to somebody that's already guarded. They're dribbling the ball in and they're getting the ball beat off the backboard. Like, just get it. Just shoot the ball.
I'm with Keith, man. Just freaking play. Take the ball. And like, I don't care if you're driving it in and you're getting the ball stolen from or getting blocked. Freaking play. Yeah. Like you said, like there were just 30-second possessions when we're down 30.
Right.
Like, what are we doing here? And I think that's kind of where we go from here with this conversation is, okay, big picture, zoom out a little bit from this one game. I think we all knew this was going to be a bit of a rebuild. But also, too, and I hear you on this, Ken, you paid money for this roster. This was not a roster that Xavier Nation was like, oh, yeah, we're mailing in the season. Like, that's not what this was. So kind of how do you guys look at this now with, yes, this is a rebuilding year, but also we invested in this year, and there are donors who need to see the team fight.
I still say I was talking to, again, somebody came up to me and said, this is going to be a long year. And I hate that, for one. Where's the positivity?
Right.
2, I was like, I feel like we have more talent than we had the last couple of years. They're just younger, so it's going to take time for these guys to develop. We didn't go out and get seniors who are going to come in right now ready to roll.
College ready, yeah.
There's no confidence for a lot of these dudes. They barely played last season at some of their schools. So it's going to take some time. I understand that. I'm not going to be Debbie Downer about it, you know?
Man, we
got to figure it out sooner rather than later. Don't get it twisted.
Am I crazy? Am I crazy though there's a world where Phillip plays the point guard and you put Roddy at the 2? Because like I feel like Phillip has he's got that. You can tell he's got a good head for the game.
Right.
But like he's not the best. Like he's not the best scorer. If you put him in an open spot and give him a chance, like he can do something with it. But like. You put a guy like him at the point, have Roddy on the wing, or Roddy in like a more scoring position. Then you got Trey, Phillip at the. I mean, I guess it's tough to put.
I don't know that
put him
passes the ball well enough.
That's the thing. Yeah,
I think he has good eyes. Yeah,
but like he had what? Oh no, he had 3 assists tonight. Yeah, he had 3 assists tonight. And I mean, like, I feel like if you put him in a position where he can kind of facilitate, he might look good in that spot. And then you kind of have Roddy and Messina Moore in scoring positions, and then put Anthony Robinson just in like a dunker spot, just kind of keep him there. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree with your assessment. I also want to kind of give a shout out to the chat. Like, feel free to ask questions. I think this is a perfect night for the chat to ask us questions, and I would love to see what the pulse is right now. But it's perfectly the time, Kenny, to start adjusting lineups. I mean, if you're Richard Pitino and you lose at home to Santa Clara by 30, whatever the score was, maybe they lost by 19, but you were getting doubled up at halftime. So you're throwing everything, Kenny.
Right, everything. And this is and this is something that I actually was positive about in this game. Pitino's, I mean, I didn't get to see a lot of what he did, but the one thing they put on TV, he said, you wasted those 32 minutes and you're never going to get them back.
I like that. Yep.
But these next 8 minutes, you never know how long you're going to get to play this game. What are you going to do with these next 8 minutes? And I think that was a really good message for these guys because like KJ was saying before, these guys they've never played in the Big East. They've played at Cintas for 2 games. This is their first real test. What are you going to go out and do for these next 8 minutes? And I don't for me, they didn't respond to that well. I don't think they did. But like at the end of the day, the only way that you get through this, well, I shouldn't say the only way, but one of the best ways to get through this is to have support from the fans. And I can tell you for damn sure that I'm going to be sitting here, I'm going to be watching every game, I'm going to be tweeting about every game, and the most negative you're ever going to see me is talking about effort. If these guys, at the end of the day, if these guys come out and they're just not good enough, okay.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
if they go out there and they give everything they have, then that's great for me. If I see these guys start to give up on the season or give up on the team, that's when the problems are going to come for me. That's when my negativity is going to come.
I agree, and I guess that's kind of my question now is like, where do we go from here? And as fans, what do we do? I think there's nothing we can do other than support the team. Now, if there's, like you said, Kenny, if there's like genuine malpractice, okay, then we have to point that out. We have to say something about that. But I think for us as fans, this is the one controllable that we have. And I actually thought the students actually was phenomenal tonight. And
yeah, but I actually heard that.
I thought the energy in Cintas was good. Obviously, it got bad after like everything fell off, after the wheels fell off, which I think is understandable. Like, and I'm not going to sit here and like bash the fans for that.
Right. Well, and I gotta give a quick shout out to the something that I pay attention to this stuff because I remember how good our walk-ons were when I was at Xavier. Roddy hit a 3 with like 2 minutes to go. I can't even remember when it was, or maybe I can't even remember who it was that hit the 3, but they hit the 3 with 2 minutes to go. No chance to win the game. And every single one of our guys on the end of the bench was up and screaming and clapping. And like, I love that. I absolutely love that. So, shout out to them. Shout out to them for staying in the game and staying positive and all that stuff. But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, like I said, I just want to see effort. I want to see these guys give everything they can. And if it's not enough, it's not enough.
Yep. And then 2, it's game 3 of the season. So yeah, they didn't respond tonight, Kenny. But good thing a season doesn't end after 3 games.
Yeah, yeah, but like,
I hear you, it's not a good look.
But the non-conference is getting you ready for the Big East, dude.
And now you go at Iowa on Friday.
Right.
Now you go at Iowa.
Yeah, you go at Iowa, and then you got to play UConn twice. You got to play St. John's twice. You got to play at Butler, which is they're not the greatest team in the world, but it's a hostile environment. You got to go. I mean, it's just Providence, Creighton, like.
Were we maybe like on training wheels the first 2 games? It's like, okay, you play Lemoyne, you play a team that isn't. So sometimes you got to get smacked in the face, Kenny. Like, we've all failed horribly. I know I have. Yeah. We've all had opportunities that smack us in the face, and you don't have it that day. And we did not have it today. But what do? You get back up, you learn your lesson. You're like, I got to bring better. Because sometimes you don't have it in the moment. And you just
I think what we learned today is that Messina Moore has to score 25 points a game for us to be relevant.
Well, if he did, we win tonight.
Well, I mean,
I'm joking.
I would say 15.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
He's got to go score, man. Like,
but I think there's multiple other guys that we just didn't get anything from. We didn't get anything.
You got nothing from anybody.
Like,
look at the stats.
all you got was 2 players tonight. So it's definitely not all on Messina Moore. But I hear what you're saying. We need Messina Moore to be a big scorer.
It's not all on him. There's no question it's not all on him. But
I hear what you're saying.
We
need him to be a big scorer.
He is our guy.
But can I go to our scoring?
I think Trey Carroll. Yeah, you can't just give me 1 second here. I think Trey Carroll is probably our best player, like all around, like what he can do on offense, defense, rebound, everything. But Messina Moore, like, he's got to score.
He's our best talent.
For our team to be good, it can't be.
But look at this. Scoring on Xavier roster: 29, 21, 9, 4, 4, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
This team, honestly, with all due respect, does not have enough guys that are talented enough to be having 80% of our points for 2 players. Right. This team does not have JP McCure or Draymond Blue.
Right.
And even they didn't score 80% of the team.
And I think that we saw, like, a lot of people were asking, like, why isn't Pop playing more? Like, he's another young guy.
Yep.
You give him the benefit of the doubt. He's 7 foot. He's athletic. He can do some stuff.
Future.
I think you just got to put him in the right spot. Like, he's clearly not great in that dunker spot, right? Like he doesn't have the best hands right now. He's not the most physical guy. Like, I feel like for him, like, it's got to be defense, transition threes, like trailing threes, things like that. And then outside of that, just being a big presence and rebounding the ball. Like, find your place.
And I think you guys can attest to
Just
this.
fit in.
Confidence. And I've seen athletes, and I was around the TBT team, and I've seen Trayvon Blewett, but he's not confident. He does not look like a good basketball player when he's not confident, and that's the second leading scorer in Xavier. I think you have a team that is young and not confident. That doesn't mean they're bad basketball players, but they're playing with no confidence.
They have to find it. You got to think these guys there's lag from last year. So you didn't play a lot last year. You didn't touch the ball as much as you wanted last year. Now, hey, you're starting Anthony Robinson.
Right.
Yeah. And it's your first time in your back.
Starting.
Yeah.
And now here's the ball and he bobbles it. You know what I
And
mean?
that's
He
a
throws a lob, he can't catch it, kicks it out of bounds.
It's probably the first time in his basketball life he got kicked in the teeth.
I will be
You're dominating everybody.
Dude, I will be the first person to sit up here and give the benefit of the doubt for young players. Nothing I'm saying tonight has anything to do with, like, guys, like, you got to be ready. You got, like, you're like, what are you doing? Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're not able to take this experience that you just faced and realize, like, okay, I have some work to do, and make yourself better, in whatever way that is, practice, getting in the weight room, conditioning. I don't know what it is, because I can tell you right now, Anthony Robinson could be an NBA player. Like, he has the body to be an NBA player, but, like, you got to go show me. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go show everybody. Use that. That's God-given, man. Go use it.
You got to come back and get that hook game together, man. Right hook, left hook,
Whatever. Dude,
up and unders. Come on now, come work.
But that's a lost art, KJ. That's a lost art. That little baby hook, man. I don't know where it went, but that shit was easy and it was effective.
You gotta come home and show him how to do it, man. That's
right? Hey, telling you. Just, hey, get me on FaceTime. I only charge $400 an hour.
Hey, I do it for free.
I told him on Twitter, my son's class of 2036. So
we got reinforcements coming.
Yeah, right.
We got him on the way.
I said I'll put in a good word for him, and he's a smart kid. I don't know.
But I think just kind of zooming out here, I think we've pretty much covered it for the most part. But I know this for sure. Like, this podcast will not stop supporting the team. And we will not stop. And I think the fan base needs that too. Because, I actually just was going through some tweets on Twitter, obviously. And it's like, someone said, like, it's not that I left the game because I don't care. I could not watch my school get beat down like that. And I understand. You know, I really do. I really understand caring about something so much that it's hard to watch it in that state. I don't necessarily think that's right or wrong, but there's a lot of passionate people that it's hard for them to watch that. And I don't think that's apathy, but I know that we will definitely keep doing what we can.
No.
Because it's going to be times when we're on top and you're going to stay and watch the whole game. So
here's the thing. The thing for me is, like, I've been a Minnesota Vikings fan since I was 5 years old, and I have never in my life stopped watching a game because they were losing. Never. I mean, literally never. We're in the same boat, baby.
Yeah.
I have never, and the same thing with Xavier. Like, there's nothing that could make me turn that game off. I'm gonna watch it, and I don't know if I like the misery. Maybe it's just like part of my DNA. But man, I'll never give up on them. I won't, and I want to see this team do well. I think that they have a huge mountain to climb, and it's gonna take a lot, not just from a coaching perspective, but from just like reaching inside yourself and figuring out what it is that you need to do to make this team better. And that's all that it really is. At the end of the day, this is going to come down to them wanting to do it.
Yeah. Last thing I'll say, though, if there was ever a time in college basketball to be bad, it's during the NIL era. Because if this was during the regular era of recruiting, it's going to be a long, long rebuild. I saw a tweet today that said 2 years ago, Louisville was 8-24. The year before that, they were 4-28. So it can turn around quick, and I still believe in Coach Pitino, and I still believe in the vision of the program. But that doesn't mean we're not pissed off tonight. But I also would just say One game is one game. One season is one season. A new coach, 12 players turned over. Doesn't mean we're not pissed off. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck. But it's one game. It's one season.
We beat Iowa. We beat Iowa by 5 on Friday.
Hey!
Now we get the season right back on track. If you want to change the outcomes of games, can't do much about it other than being a great fan this season. But moving forward, go Xavier.com, hit donate. Hello, Joe Sullivan. I hope you're having a nice night. Donate to Xavier.
Always watching, Joe Sullivan.
Yeah. We're right back. We're right back here, man.
All right, we're back.
Net clips. Get your own portion of the net.
$25 a month or more, it'll pay off for the rest of your life.
It'll pay off for the rest of your life.
The gift that keeps on giving. And then I'll say that. Go ahead, Ken.
Well, I was just gonna say another thing that we got the QR code in the top of the screen here. Our Discord is bumping, man. We got like 140 people now. It's crazy. Hey, it's crazy in there. We got and you know what? You want to come sound off about Xavier, whatever it is. We're gonna talk some shit to some other Big East teams. You know, if maybe they find some misfortune at some point. Come on into the Discord. It's been a lot of fun in there. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. You know, we've been talking recently about for the Roll Blob in general, just doing some giveaways and finding. We'll probably announce some of that stuff in the Discord to keep everybody connected. But man, it's rough night. Happy to have KJ on board tonight, man. It would have been rough without you, brother.
You're a real one. It's great to see you.
I'm here now. I wear a bright color too to stand out.
Hey, that is right. I like that hoodie, man. I gotta get me one of those.
8:30 tip. We lose like that, and KJ still shows up. Real one with his daughter, no less.
Right.
Bro really showed up.
Naughty, come here.
I will say this. Yeah, we need some positivity tonight. We need some positivity. I think we're gonna get some here. You want to say what up to the people?
Hi. Hey.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, Cap, tell her what to say. We're gonna end the stream here.
All right,
Yeah. All right. Hey. Peace out.
appreciate you, Ken. Thank you, Xavier Nation.
Let's go.